Mas você avisa no...
Não, senão você passa o caderno.
Sim.
Deixa o pessoal vai passando ao longo do...
Beleza.
Hoje tá tudo tranquilo aqui.
Ah, legal, duas.
Ah, eu tenho, né? Aqui não tem erro. Não, mas aqui tá no computador não.
Ah, legal.
Eu tenho
É VPN?
VPNzão, né? Aí fica mais fácil. Acho que tá funcionando tudo. Ah, tá funcionando sim, viu?
É?
Tá devagarinho, né? A internet não é mais rápida do mundo.
Não, não é.
A gente consegue.
É que essa daí não é, porque tem outras que são, mas essa não é. Essa que dá acesso, daí todo mundo pendura, né? Você vai no
Eu
prédio.
tentei pelo cabo, mas pelo cabo.
Tá pior?
Por algum motivo ele não tá indo.
Ah, então deixa.
Ele não conecta.
Mas tá funcionando aí.
Sim. Ele vê o cabo, mas ele não reconhece. Tá vendo? Ele vai dando, identificando.
Você precisa de bateria aí, cara, de cabo para ligar na tomada aí?
Ah, eu acho que ele dura o tempo da
Da
apresentação.
apresentação? Tá bom. Então, vamos lá? Porque, não, é só porque normalmente a gente tenta começar mais em ponto que a gente consegue. Aí espera esses minutinhos das pessoas chegarem, mas não vai ter muito mais que isso também, não.
Não espera muito não. Eu acho assim.
Não, esse público aqui é o que tem sido aqui.
Eu vou dar 5 minutos.
Tá bom.
E aí em 30
Fechou.
minutos a gente mata.
Tá bom, beleza.
Uma apresentação rápida.
Tá. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oi, Lara, tudo bem? Tudo e você? Tentando, na verdade. O que sobrou de mim. Tá. 15, 16. Mais 5. Viu? Eu parei lá, ele tava lá tomando cerveja. Quase sentei lá com ele se eu pudesse. É que se nessas horas se eu tomar cerveja, acho que eu não faço mais nada a semana. Quanto paga? Não sei. Ah, então, se ela puder. Ela não vai conseguir acumular com o que ela está fazendo. Não, ela trabalha. Ela trabalha. Não. Ah, não, se pode acumular com outra coisa é uma coisa, mas. Se não dá. Bom, diz ela que vai, né? Conversar com ela não custa, o problema é você entender a proposta, porque hoje ela tá... Ah, tá.
Qualificação de 16 a 40 horas. O valor da bolsa se fala proporcional ao número de horas.
1940, tá, 2040, 16 a 40%, ela vai ganhar R$800. Né?
Da FAPESP.
Ah, Deus me livre.
Podemos iniciar.
É, não vai funcionar. Okay, let's get started. Good afternoon, everybody. We're here for the, I think it's the last info session of this summer school. I'm not sure. And we are pleased to receive here Bruno Machado from Sage Research, from Sage Editor. He's going to present for us online resources that is available for researchers. Thank you very much for coming, Bruno, and the word is yours.
Thanks, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here. It's my second Summer Concepts participation. I've been here last year. Any one of you already been here last year? No? It's your first time? Good, good. And how you like in Brazil? Do you have time to have fun? No? Okay. Anyone from Peru here? Oh, specifically asking, going there this afternoon. Hope it's cool. Gonna be in Lima and Arequipa. All right, that's good to know. I'll have some flights there. So, anyways, okay, Sage. Anyone ever heard about Sage here? Anyone? Okay, okay. Anyone have a book or subscribes to a journal from Sage? Or just read online? All right, this is cool. Sage is a publisher that is specifically known in the methods area by its collections, Little Green and Little Blue books. Okay, it's a book collection based on qualitative and quantitative research. But still, Sage is the major and maybe the #1 publisher in methods all over the world. And this afternoon, I'm going to just show you, and we're not going to go through deeply over this, but just to show you a tool that can help you out, make your research abilities better, and in general, help you out on using other methods that can be useful for your research. I believe no one needs to raise hands now because possibly all of you are sending your own research to journals. And but my question here is, do you consider, whose of you are sending the research and consider the journal to be a great peer-reviewed journal, a very nice one? Anyone? Or just minor ones? Because if you send it, for example, to Nature Publishing, anyone knows Nature Publishing? It's a very nice journal. It's read 50,000 times a year, has a great impact factor. You pay a hell of an expensive APC, so you don't want to lose it. You don't want to pay an APC and then get your article cut or not accepted. So how do you avoid it? What can you do to avoid it? You can read 1,000, get your self-published books, or you can try first to start your research already thinking about publishing and already doing this work. Okay? So research methods essentially is a tool that can help you to get there and can bring you lots of materials. Can be books, can be journals, can be dictionaries, encyclopedias that can help you on knowing more about methods and using right methods for your research. Okay? So, as he said, my name is Bruno Machado. I'm a sales manager in Latin America. I do work for Sage now for more than a year, and of course, this is one of our best products, and possibly it's gonna help you a lot. My session is gonna go through this quick introduction over Sage research methods. I'm gonna talk you through what Sage, and we believe that is a research process, okay? Then we are gonna go through, I'm calling this here literature review, but we're not doing a literature review at all, but I'm gonna show you how you can actually have some readings into Sage research methods and can understand a little more of this process and some possibilities. And we're gonna just do a quick platform overview so that you know what are we talking about, okay? So this in blue that we are seeing over there, in my opinion, and most part of you agree that this is how research methods go through. So you need to write your research question. You need to choose the methods that you're going to conduct your research. You need to carry it out, try to find results. You need to analyze those results. You're going to also write about them, which is your article. And then almost every time you're writing down your research, you need to think about publication. So there is no point. If you do a research, you come to a very nice conclusion and something's useful for everyone. But then again, if we don't do it right, we don't, for example, write this in English, which is nowadays the universal language, or we don't do it the right way, we don't format it the right way, we don't present the results the right way, it's pointless. We lose time. So Sage research methods, in general, will do what we are reading over there. It's going to offer you some methodology resources so you can change or use the best strategy over methodology. It will help you learn new research skills. I like the word refine existing skills because we already know how to publish. I mean, all of you possibly are doctors, masters, already on your third article, maybe got one or two rejected, got one accepted in a nice journal or not. But still, you had to read all the requirements for your article to be accepted and do this work. And of course, we never know everything. So we need to read more, we need to understand more, we need to do a little better of our jobs so that we can get accepted easier and maybe understand every difference between the journals that we're going to send our article to and how to get advantage of this knowledge and pass into your research. Okay? And of course, most part of you guys that are scientists, I consider that you're also going to be or are already teachers in some way, and it's going to be nice also to understand what your student or maybe being a tutor of someone, you can help this guy to get himself published in the future. Okay? So let me do one thing here. Essentially, this is the website where you can find Sage research methods, methods.sagepub.com. It's very easy. You can write it down, or you can send me an email later. I can open a trial for you guys. And I'm really sorry I gave you some papers to fill out, but I think the number of people is bigger than the number of papers. So if everyone wants to fill out their email details at the end of this presentation during coffee, you can just write down on this notebook around here. Just name and email address. I can send you details for having a free trial to this product, and you can use for 15 days the way you want. Not going to be enough for an entire publication, right, or research process, but definitely cool that you can use that. All right? So in sum, you can start your research anyway. You can try to do a search here over the website and try to discover what is it all about. But I will start showing you on this first page because it shows what you're going to find here in terms of content. So you have a collection of books that will bring information about research. You have videos of cases and researchers, also surveys, any type of video related to methods. Okay, you have a collection of reference books, which are essentially dictionaries or encyclopedias. So for example, if you want to understand a term or any type of research itself or a method, a different method, something related to your method, you can find it here. Okay? All the collections, I mean complete, all little green and little blue books from Sage are here, full content, all right? So you have access to the complete text. Cases, and this is very nice because those are written cases that can be studied, case studies, so everyone knows this. Data sets, this is a little more, a different stuff, because when it comes to data, it's very difficult to use, to read, to understand. Many times you can collect some type of data and you don't know which is the best format to use it. So Sage brings also data sets that can be useful for your research results. And also the project planner, okay? This is a very nice tool, because if you're starting a project right now, or if you're writing a project this moment, it's in half the way to deliver it, this kind of tool can help you out. So I'm just gonna show you this first part. Browse is where you can browse all the content here by topic, discipline, or content type. Again, as we saw on that back part, the content type here, you can choose books, reference, journal articles, datasets, case, and videos. And then you can try to find using your terms for search, okay? And also the research tools. Those are the tools we have, and this is a very nice tool because, for example, you have methods map. Reading lists are lists created by teachers that you can try to find using your own terms for searching and finding those reading lists that can be useful to you. Project planner, I'm gonna get there and explain this better. And which stats tests. This is very nice because if you have statistics and you want to use it on your work, it's going to bring you some questions that can take you to the right way to use your stats. All right? So I'll start with methods map instead of with doing a search in the database, because I want to show you this. This is very cool stuff. So let's imagine we are trying to find better research methods for us. And maybe I already know one of the methods. So, for example, survey. So here you can see it suggests you some research methods that have the word survey on it. We can, for example, do a cross-sectional surveys. We don't know what is it exactly, but maybe it is interesting because first it brings you what it is. It's a survey collecting data from a sample of individuals or group at a particular point in time. So it tells you what it is, and with a single click, it also brings you some content on it. But most importantly, why is it a map? As if I'm doing this, and I want to understand better which is the type of method related to this research method, I can go behind and try to see it as a map. So as you can see down there, when I clicked on the broader terms, I see a group of narrower terms. One of them is the one we were reading over there. So if we're trying to do a survey research and we want, like, for example, panel studies, we can go through there. And again, we can see what it is for, and the most important, with a single click, I can see the content related to this research method. So here again, you can see you can filter it on the right side by books, references, journal articles, or anything you want. Okay? This is a very nice stuff because you can definitely come to a better understanding of a research method you want to use tomorrow if you're using a term or maybe a type of method that's not attending specifically your research. You can go for it and try to find a better way. And also you're going to find all the content you need to understand that new method while you're using this. This is why it's useful. And again, the second one I want to show you is the project planner. It's a very nice tool because, as you can see, you have some stages of your research, and maybe you already know how to do it or you start from a point, but you can definitely follow this in order to get the best of your research and deliver a good result to your teacher, to your board that is going to analyze your project, or even to send this as an article. So this is cool because it's a group. It was created by Sage just to lead a research from the beginning. So you can find here an overview of what it is. So why is this here? To guide you through your research. And then you can go through some readings. For example, the philosophy of research. So if we click down here, it's going to bring you a full text content page that you can read to get your research. So you can learn how to define a topic. You can review your literature and understand better how will you review your literature, okay? So why do I need a literature review? It's going to take you through all this process. Research design, planning and practicalities, research ethics, data collection. So everything is here. And it's very nice first reading because you can use this as a starting point, and then you can try to find content that will actually enrich your research using research methods, okay? So now I'm gonna, this was just to show a little of what we have. So instead of me doing any type of research, of search into the database, someone would maybe want to share with me the terms, search terms that I can go and put it here, and we can maybe try to find a result together. Anyone wants to share? Come on, guys. Yes. Yeah. Populist? Populist. Radical right. Direito. Então, vamos lá. Okay. So, when we do this search, we see there up on the left side, it's a number, 1 of 20 results from 118 results. Okay? You can make a bigger number of results per page. You can sort it by title or the original publication date. Those are the two options. Okay? If you, this is for free, and let me tell you guys, this is like any database you use. Sage has the website, and in order to access the content, of course, your institution needs to pay, or you can have a free period, as we are offering you this afternoon. But it would be nice to save your searches. So here on this profile link, you see here on the green side, on the right side in green, okay? You can just create your account for free. Then once you do your search, you get your results. You want to save it to read later. Of course, you're not reading 118 results in a day. So definitely save it. It's for free. You just create an account there. Of course, if you want the full text later, your institution would have to buy. But you can definitely have your saved results there and maybe double read this. So I'm not going to enter with my account here because we're not actually going through all the way. But okay, now it's the filter from all the results. Here it's showing all the 118 results, but we can filter if we want just references found, hits from encyclopedia or dictionaries or books, or the subject related to our research we can filter too. So of course this is political science. Would be nice to see just related terms there, so we don't want 118 results there. We maybe want less. And let me show you the full text, and then you can see how it works. Okay? Every time you enter, I've chosen a book here for your research. So, Red Book of Feminist Research, Theory and Praxis. It shows you all the reference information you need to know. Okay? It brings you all the chapters in a sequence. Okay? You can find in this book the term again. So if you want to find another term or something related to your search, you can try to find here. So you can read any of the chapters. Let me open in a new tab. Okay. There we go. You can download it in PDF if you want. So those 10 to 15 days you're going to get some information. You have the option to try and download something for you to read later. I don't guarantee you're going to be able to download the entire database, but maybe something useful for your research definitely is worth it. And again, also, let me go back and show you that here you find also the feminist research is the one research method related to this book. So you can go back to the map anytime you want and try to find more related stuff. So this is all linked together. So if you find a book and then you find a nice video that is related with it, it's going to be there in a link. So you can go and watch the video. And this is practically how it works. I don't want to extend myself too much because I know we have small time. Today Sage is also offering you guys a coffee. I'm just going to show you one of the videos and how it works because this is also interesting for your research. So I'm going to get any video here. Let me get this feature video, for example. Let me see if it's going to work. Of course, I'm using the same internet as you guys, so maybe it's not so fast, but okay. This is an example of a video. What you can do here is, if you want to search or find something, the transcript from the entire video is on our right. And of course, if you watching this video, maybe, I believe everyone does speak English very well here, but many times, depending on the accent, it gets very hard to listen to what people are saying, or if you want a bus, or I don't know how 4G internet are in any of your countries. This is Brazil. Many times you don't have access to videos in Brazil. So, but anyways, when you do, you can read the transcripts at the same time, or even copy and read the transcript of the entire video if you want. So if you're going to do it or present it in a class, you can create a clip. Again, you need to be logged in, but it's very simple. You just choose the starting time and the ending time. You can embed it to your PowerPoint presentations if needed, to support an idea, to show to a student, to present to your board. I don't know, any reason you may have to use a video, you can create a clip from that specific part. And then again, all those videos comes with a summary and information about who has made it from publication year. This case is 2017, so you can see the video type is a case, all right? The methods it's talking about, which is content analysis, very cool. Keywords from this, and you can definitely play the video. Let me see if it works. So make some noise here.
How it affected our perception of these confrontations. Actually, I went into it wanting to do a baseline in terms of demographics, race, and gender, and all this other stuff, and I came out with basically two things very prominent within the research, and that's what happens with content analysis. You're really looking at different artifacts. For instance, I'm doing YouTube videos. Other people would do news articles. You could do commentary. So content analysis really is just unobtrusive.
So again, guys, this is just to show you a quick example of what you can have, why you use it, and why is it useful for you. So now I'm going to open real quickly for if you guys want to ask me something about it or how it works, anything that could be useful, or if you want me to go and actually do, as we use our example, go a little further. Actually, I think it would be better if you have your own account and just test it up, because it's easy to use. But again, I'm opening this 5 to 10 minutes time for any questions you may have about it, or just let me know. No questions? Can be in Portuguese too, no problem. Yes, this is a good question. Can be normally the books, articles, and dictionaries. Everything is all published by Sage, but all related to methods, research methods specifically. So, of course, if you tell me, it's going to be, I don't know, International Journal of Politics included on it, maybe an article if talks about methods. So this is a database that is just related to methods. So it's not all the Sage publishers. So it's going to be not everything. It's actually a collection of research methods. But it's only Sage content, unless some videos. For example, we have a product that's related to this one that is Sage Video. We have partnerships with some BBC, some universities that license their content to Sage. But mostly video or cases can be from other publishers. But maybe sources, I wouldn't say publishers. Can be a society, can be something like it. Anyone else? We accept questions in Portuguese and Spanish. If you're going to talk German, sprechen du Deutsch? No, I'm terrible at it. So.
How is possible to find if my university signed?
Are you from? No. I mean, unless you're from Unifor. Now Unifor is the only client. Unifor, sim. Fortaleza.
Okay, so if my university didn't sign, I can't do it.
Well, you're going to be able to use for 15 days. You can actually suggest this to your librarian. There are lots of ways to do it. We're working with lots of universities in partnership to try and get them the access. USP is one of them. We are working, opening trials to USP. But of course, I don't believe everyone here actually works or studies at USP. But you have, for example, Mackenzie is another one that's trialing this product. They're interested. And events like these are very cool because when you use it, you can definitely also let your review on Sage website. When the trial ends, we always send an email asking for a review. And if you say, let's say you're from PUC, São Paulo, or you... Fundação Getúlio Vargas. So you can... FGV is a nice conversation. Jonathan is my colleague. And we had a conversation with them last year. They just said, we're not buying any new content right now. So it means that it's going to take a time for FGV to go for it. But anyways, possibly this year we're going to talk to them and see what happens. But it's cool. If you like it and you want to make a review and say, this is very useful for us, it gets to me, and I send the email personally to the library directors at your institution. So we normally have conversations of all of them. Deolinda is our contact there. Don't know if you know her. No? Deolinda Marina also, right? Well, anyways, we can send and copy you with your suggestions. Say, this is the student or teacher that has suggested this product. So if they like the idea, they open for a trial 2 months, 3 months, and then you can use a little more.
We know that the SEG is a host organization, right?
Yes.
How do you provide some free materials?
As simple as that. If you guys, anyone here knew about Sage Research Methods, this product, until now? You already knew. So just the two of you. 3. So, okay, you're all researchers, and we are talking about almost 40 people here. 2 knew the product, and that's the whole idea. We do this kind of presentation so that you guys learn how to do it, like it, and maybe in the future, the organization you guys are linked to can be part of it and maybe subscribe to this product, and of course, then comes profit. Any more questions, guys?
I would like to know, you said you were having talks with USP right now. Exactly, DCT, ERI, general.
CB. Yeah, you know CB? No, from USP? Yeah, so é o sistema de biblioteca central. de vocês. Então, a conversa rola lá, inicialmente. Sorry, guys. I was giving a very specific answer. So, going back to English. Specifically, we talk to Central Library here at USP, and they normally start a trial for the entire university. As you guys, most part of the students are on vacations, or the classes hasn't started yet. So normally the trial doesn't go online until maybe March. Then you're going to have a bigger period. So we're in talks with USP about this, and more specifically with a bigger institution that is CAPES. So if CAPES, does subscribe to it, then again, more than 365 institutions are going to have it. So, but I don't think it's going to be so soon. Okay, so don't bring so many smiles because it's like CAPES is a very difficult institution to work with, and they go with things very slowly. So. Good. So you have fundings from them. Cool. Congratulations. Very difficult to get. Yeah. I tried it on my post-graduation course and then I couldn't get it. So, but anyways. Any more questions, guys? Anything? Okay. This is I'll give you again my contact details. All right, this looks bigger now. Let me see if it goes.
Yes. It's working there.
Oh, yeah. There you go. So if you guys have any questions, it's a bruno.machado@sagepub.com. So if you didn't fill it out, or maybe you don't want to write that down because I'm not going to understand your handwriting, this happens, okay? So you can just send me an email with your email address, details. If you want, you can share your institutions. And if you share the institution, normally what I do is that I go to the institution and I say, I've been with your student or teacher, and he's interested in SAGE research methods. If you want, you can open a free trial of 1 month through your institution IP address. That's cool because when you're in the institution, you can use also SAGE research methods, so you don't need actually a login and password to go for it. Okay, guys, and it's a real pleasure. We'll serve a small coffee for you guys right now. I hope there's not too much food because possibly you already had lunch, right? Yeah. Lunch is not available, just saying. Just food. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll be down there for some questions, so if you want to talk, all right?
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Let's get the coffee. No? Thank you, Bruno. Thanks again. Ótimo.
Que bom. Você viu, é rapidinho.
Sim.
Show, né? Mostrar para eles do que se trata, como funciona.
Agora acho que é importante você conversa com eles.